And then we're on the second page that says state the slope and y-intercept for a line that's already graphed. And then we're going to write the equation in slope-intercept form. We might first note that this line is positive in its slope. It's going up. So we're going to draw the triangle above. And we're going to count our rise. So slope is rise over run. So it's up 2 units, and it is right 1, 2, 3 units. So our slope is 2/3. Our y-intercept, where the line crosses the y-axis, is at 0, comma, -3. And then putting this together, our equation is y equals 2/3, don't forget the x, plus -3. Or y equals 2/3 x minus 3. Number 12, this would be maybe a good one to pause the video and try. This one's going down, so it has negative slope. And we are going to draw in the triangle below. Or maybe now that I've offered this hint, maybe now you're ready to try this one. And then unpause the video and check it. So we are rising down 2. Before I even count the run, I stop there. Then I'm going to count the run. Oh, excuse me, it's actually down 4. And then we're going to run 4 units, which simplifies down to -1. Our y-intercept is 0, or 0, comma 0. And our equation is y equals -1x plus 0. Or y equals -1x. Or y equals -x. Again, feel free to replay the video or pause the video if you need to see me do that again. And let's look at the last 2 problems that say rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form, state all the info again, and we're going to sketch our graph. We'll draw on our boundary line. Ooh, this one's interesting. I noticed that this one only has y's. So I can maybe already make a prediction about what this is going to look like. Before I get too far into the problem, I'll do my sign change. Then I'm going to move the y's to the same side. Since there's more on the left, I'll subtract y. And then I'll move the 2 over by subtracting 2. And I'll get y equals -7. And now let's actually justify, before we even fill this stuff in, kind of what was happening on the first page when we were doing this without a graph. So -7 is down here. It says y. It would be unlikely we would draw a line, go all the way down here, yet draw the y-axis line, and that's because it actually goes like this. And our slope is then, for a horizontal line, 0, and our y-intercept is 0, comma, -7. Let's look at the last one. Again, this might be a good one to try because it looks similar to the ones on the previous page, and then we'll sketch a graph. We notice that this one has 2 variables and has a 3 in front. First thing we're going to do, subtract 6 from both sides. And everything is going to get a 3. There is a 1 here, so that means we have a 1/3 x plus -2. So let's review graphing. We would then, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our y-intercept. And we're going to graph that, which is down at -2. And then we're going to do our rise and run, which is staying at this point, 0, comma, -2. We're going to rise up 1 and right 3. Up 1 and right 3. Up 1 and right 3. And we're going to connect the points to get our line.